Alright, I know what you're thinking. By the title of the video, you're probably ready to kill me. There's a lot of people that watch the videos that truly are terrified for my safety, my friend's safety, and rightfully so. So, let me start out with this. My name is CJ Faison. This is my vlog channel. It's my second channel. If you're looking for a main channel, link is down in the description. I'm coming to you today and telling you a little bit about what's going on. There is a haunted farm that I purchased, and this property happens to be fairly large, and it's called the Honeycutt farm. And for most of you who are watching my channel, you're probably pretty proficient and understand the history of the farm. To give you a quick backstory, I trespassed on this farm at one point in time. Long story short, got in touch with the owner, made a purchase of the property. Guy doesn't even live anywhere around it anymore. And since then, the previous owner has passed. With that being said, I gotta talk to y'all about a couple of different things. There's so many of you who have said, CJ, we don't want you going back, but the videos are insane. And I've got to agree. So I'm going to touch on a couple of different things that you all need to know, things that may have been flying around, the thoughts in your all's head, thoughts in my head, so on and so forth, and kind of got a little bit of a list going here that I really want to get across, and this is important. Sonny and I are going back to the Honeycutt farm. Not something that we necessarily want to do, but it's a lot about what you all want on, this channel too, but the main channel. A lot of locations are from you fans. It's exhausting trying to look up locations online, and rightfully, I'm not from your all's area. So if you all have locations, feel free to shoot them over to business@cjfaison.com. If you got a brand deal you want to work on, business@cjfaison.com, all of that. So I'm coming to you here with a little bit of a different mood for a video and just talking one-on-one with all of you. So let's jump right on into this. Number one, first thing I got to talk to you about. Sonny and I are planning on spending an entire weekend at the Honeycutt farm. So we're going to arrive probably late on Friday night. And not this Friday night, obviously, but late on a Friday night. And we're gonna spend Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night there, and we're just gonna see how much we can actually take of this. Now, there is footage that has never, ever, ever been uploaded on my channel or Sonny's channel from the night that we spent the night in a tent. Truly, 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 one of the most terrifying videos and experiences I've ever personally had. There were some things that need to be left alone. I'm gonna kind of get into that maybe a little bit later on this video, but we're gonna spend the weekend there. We're gonna be tent camping. We're gonna be cooking out. I'm bringing the gas grill. I mean, everything. We're pulling out all of the resources that I have and gonna be putting it there on the property. And what we're gonna be doing that entire weekend is performing different things. And around the end of the weekend, if we make it that far, we are bringing in someone to cleanse the entire property. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. That's good and bad. Good for the property, bad for us, because we are putting ourselves in danger by doing so. Here's the thing. In past experiences at the Honeycutt farm, there has been an abundance of spirit activity. I mean, I've had my little spirit box fall over right in front of my eyes. I've seen things fall from the ceiling. I've seen things get thrown. I've personally been hit in the back of the head by God knows what that was. And I'm screaming for help. Equipment-wise, I want everybody to understand this. This is what I don't think a lot of you all understand. Typically, YouTubers, including myself and Sonny, we are filming with cameras that range from a minimum of $1,000 to $7,000. My $7,000 camera, I've never taken to the Honeycutt farm. I've kind of dabbled with about a $1,500 camera there, just because for some weird reason in the beginning of filming at the Honeycutt, I went through a lot of cameras, and it was very weird. Like I would bring a camera there, and next thing I know, I would go to another location, and the camera would never focus in right. It never got dropped or scratched or anything along those lines, but the camera would never focus into whatever I was filming. Doesn't matter if it was day or night. It was just weird, but it would do it sporadically. You would think the camera's good, and then it wasn't. So I went through 3 cameras, different cameras. I've owned Sonys, I've owned Canons, and I also tried like I think it's called Fujifilm or something along those lines. It's like a different type of camera. I've tried everything. I really, truly have. It's just been very weird. Now, I don't know if something is attaching itself to the camera. I don't know if something's attaching itself to me. I have no idea. Don't have enough experience to say this or that. But I will tell you this, it's just a weird coincidence, and I don't believe in coincidences, by the way. So, the past experiences have been a little crazy. And I say little crazy. I use the word little very lightly. It's been extremely crazy. I felt very uneasy, very unsafe there multiple times. Sonny, same exact problem. Feels unsafe, doesn't want to go back. I've talked to Sonny ever since the last time we stepped foot at the Honeycutt farm to at least try to come back with me. Come back with me one more time. One more long weekend. Let's see just how much we can actually take. And there's probably some of you who are sitting here thinking I'm absolutely nuts, and that's great. I think you should think I'm nuts, because I think I'm nuts too. But I've got some other stuff written down on paper that I really want to talk to you all about. My expectations for the upcoming video. So I have a video coming out on Sunday, September 19th. If you're watching this video after the 18th, then the video is already dropped on my main channel. But I have a video dropping tomorrow, September 19th, that basically is me going to the Honeycutt house alone. Sonny was not available to film. He had some family stuff he had to take care of, rightfully so. Dylan couldn't make it because he was filming racing. Jazz and Chris live all the way in New York. They couldn't make it. So I went here on a whim, and I drove the entire way to the farm with nothing on the radio. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, why am I going here? And what is happening? So I'm gonna put a little bit of a teaser clip for tomorrow's video right here. I told you all that I would not come back to this certain place that I'm in right now. The temperature is jumping like crazy right now. The feeling when you're here, it just like sucks the energy dry right out of you. Is there anything here that wants to communicate with me? That right there is just a drop in the bucket to what I experienced, and the whole video is extremely odd. There's different coincidences that I don't agree with. Again, I don't believe in coincidences, and it's like weird. The entire video that you're gonna watch tomorrow, it just throws me off. It really does. I went there with expectations of minimal things happening. I'm good, I'm safe, I'll be okay, I'm alone, but I'm okay. And what was really, really weird to me is when I pulled up to the actual farm, there's a path to take to the house. I get to the house, and I felt good until I got inside the house. I even walked by the barn. I walked right by, I was good. I got into the house, I felt weird. As soon as I walked in the house and shut the door, I instantly felt like my soul was trapped inside that house. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. As you can see with some of the B-roll for tomorrow's video, it was very weird. I set up another camera in there. I mean, I really tried to figure out, okay, if I'm gonna capture evidence, I'm gonna capture it from multiple camera angles. So I set up cameras in different rooms, and it was just very, very strange. So my expectations going into spending a weekend at the Honeycutt farm, I don't even really know what to tell you, other than the fact that it's either gonna be a flop or a win. And what I mean by win is this, is capturing evidence on camera, you all experiencing it vicariously through us and our cameras. So I don't know how many videos this will be, not this right here, but the Honeycutt Farm series this year. I try to do a series every single year. Now, for the kicker, I have tracked down a property that is related to the Honeycutt Farm. I don't really want to say too much right now, but I'm telling you, if they accept my offer for this house and this property, the things that have gone on inside this house will blow your mind and rock your ass. I can promise you that. When I heard some of the things that happened in this house, I was blown away. Like, I'm reading an email and it's like, hey, we must disclose what is going on here. And I'm just like, this was just from the previous owners. Before them had so much crazy stuff happen. So I'm not going to spoil that. This is a spoiler alert technically that there might be a new purchase happening. But I'm going to flip this because some people are going to be like, oh, well, you should have done this earlier. I should have. This has taken a very long time in order for me to even get to the owner of this house. It's finally up on the market. It's an absolute disaster to get to this point here, but I hope that you all can respect that and understand that. So my thoughts with the Honeycutt farm in the future. With everything kind of going on in the world, a lot of things have changed. Supply chains have slowed down significantly. The demand is up high for property. I do believe it's time that I let this go. But the only way that I feel comfortable letting this go is to, number one, cleanse it. Number two, demolish it. Number three, redevelop it. I don't know how much you all know about me and my business endeavors, but I will redevelop property, no problem whatsoever myself. I do have other people as far as home builders and site planners and all of this that do help out with this. But I like to invest in the property. I like to invest in the future, and building homes, building a small neighborhood on the property, I think is going to be the best fit. But again, it's only if I can get this cleansed. If not, I'm selling this and getting out of it. So this will very well be the very last time that we go to the Honeycutt farm. And I'm not really sure what the future holds if it's not cleansed, but I can tell you I don't want any part of it. So a lot of you all have been asking for merch, and Honeycutt farm merch is coming out what I would consider to be very soon. We have not planned a weekend yet to go to the Honeycutt farm, but in the Honeycutt farm videos there'll be a promo code and there'll be a link for the merchandise at shopmotivated.com, and hopefully you all understand that it's a weird time in my life. I'm going through some personal stuff that would really screw some people up in the head, and I'm getting through it. Because guess what? I have no other choice but to push through. And it's the same thing with the Honeycutt farm. As scared as I am to go there, you got to push through sometimes. You got to do things that you don't want to do. All of you wanted me and Sonny to go back. All of you love those videos. That's what we do YouTube for, is for you. If it were for us, I would film myself in a hot tub every Friday night talking about bullshit. Okay? But doing these videos is not only fun, but it's for all of you. It's an adventure that I get to go on. I get to travel and do these videos because of all of you who support the video. When you hit the like button, that literally tells YouTube, hey, this person likes these types of videos. Let's put more of these videos in front of them. Or hey, let's share this creator's video in front of people like this person, like you. So I just gotta say, I cannot thank you all enough for the support. It genuinely means more than any of you could ever imagine, and I love each and every one of you. And there's always people like, oh, you can't love hundreds of thousands of people. Bullshit. Yes, I can, because I do. I genuinely give a about every single one of you. When I get emails from you, I try to message back. I have a text messaging club. I gave my number out, 302-303-7612. You can text my phone right now. I'm going to send you a text message back. It's going to save you in my contacts automatically. And then anytime a video drops, I'm letting you know. Anytime something weird happens in my life, I'm letting you know. The other night, I almost sent out a text message to everybody in my contact list. I was like, hey, I'm at the Honeycutt farm, so if you don't hear back from me in the next 12 hours, I'm probably dead. So that's, I said it in a joking manner, but I'm dead serious. That's what you get in what I call the text club. So without further ado, I just want to say again, thank you all so much for the support. I love you. I know this is my tone is a little bit different, but I'm coming to you from the heart tonight, letting you know what's going on and giving you an update about the Honeycutt farm, because this is something that all of you needed to know, and I get questions every single day, email after email after email. And trust me, if you text me and I don't text back, I do apologize. There are thousands of you texting me. It's absurdly insane. Like right now, I'll just show you this. My phone is absolutely nuts. I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's 1,595 unread text messages. So what that means simply is there's a lot of people to text back. I'm not that great at texting back, but I try. I do genuinely try. So without further ado, I love y'all so much. Thank you for subscribing to the second channel here on the vlog channel. If you have not already, go see the main channel. Link is in the description. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all on the next video.